territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go. 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got it. Deuce.
Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
45, Mike, 45.
On first down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
28. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
13, fella, 13, watch 13.
Shotgun now for Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Ready.
Tannehill now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 20. Watch the slant. 72. Switch. Hey, 166.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big run there by Jones. 55 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And it's second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10. Check 45 to Mike. Check. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Tannehill. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there of 22. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey, wahoo! 2nd and 10 at the Bucs 22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Carlton Davis picks it. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Montgomery. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada. And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
61, matchbox lights. Now.
Here's Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check Mike 45.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Tighten up. Check safety. Check 4.
Ready.
Again, it's Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Echo. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
First down. 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
We got 3 down.
Again, it's Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now Brady, he's going to launch. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give them a gain of 37. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Set 50, plant. I got it. Now.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. It's caught. Humphries. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Set 380.
All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Evans. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run again with Logan. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
66.
On 3rd down, it's Jones, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
20. Watch it, you guys. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ozzy.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Tannehill. He's got Smith here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
45.
To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.